Verse 776. How is non-ego possible? How are things like Maya, etc.? How about being and non-being? If suchness reveals itself to the ignorant, how is non-ego non-existent? Translator has put a little footnote saying, is this correct? As if he's not sure about the translation. But let's go with it and see how we get on. How is non-ego possible? Well, we've had some verses which were going on about the ego soul, as if that should be the correct doctrine. Obviously things were being stirred up by this assertion somewhat. But now we're back to non-ego, the assumption that non-ego is the actual doctrine. So how is non-ego possible? Well, let's be quite clear. Non-ego is not a thing. It's not a thing. Therefore, it is not something which is a possibility. Non-ego is a realization. So we have to understand how is non-ego possible as how is realization of non-ego possible, because non-ego is a realization. It is something that you see for yourself, not a doctrine to be learnt, but something that you see for yourself. It's about seeing the insubstantiality of all things, including what makes up your own personal identity. This is apparent when you're no longer, as the previous verse spoke of, bound in the objective world. And what I mean by you being bound is the attention being bound, when the attention is not caught up in your sensibilities. It is resting in its own serene nature. So I've answered the question, how is realization of non-ego possible? But I suppose when you start thinking about it, you wonder, well, how is realization possible from a state of ignorance? How are things like Maya, etc.? And I think the etc. refers to the usual list, like the city of the Gandharvas and the whirling firebrand. In other words, how are things which don't exist, how do they come into being? In other words, how does the illusion arise which entraps the attention? How about being and non-being? And this is the process by which we establish in our own minds what is real and what is not real. How do we get into this process of discriminating between what is real and what is not real? How do we get into this process of discriminating me here and the world out there? If suchness reveals itself to the ignorant, how is non-ego non-existent? I think my neighbour's washing machine is on its final rinse cycle, so apologies for any noise. So if suchness reveals itself to the ignorant, how is non-ego non-existent? And the point here is, at some point suchness, which we can understand as enlightenment, does reveal itself to the ignorant. At some point in our ignorance, even if we're not looking for it, we stumble onto it, we stumble into it. It's like we struggle, we're caught up in this net. We might not even know we're caught up in the net. But at some point, we somehow manage to extricate ourselves before swimming back into it again. So how is non-ego non-existent? Well, it cannot be, can it? Non-ego, suchness, is reality with a capital R. So what's the gist of this verse? The gist of this verse is non-ego, which is the realization of the nature of everything. And once you realize the reality of it, there is no Maya, there is no pie in the sky, there is no objective world, and there is no discrimination into being and non-being, into what is real and what is not real, into what is me and what is not me. So really what this verse is doing is bringing us back to the truth of non-ego. I say there is no objective world. Of course there is, but it's rather like putting down the map. It's like we've had our noses pressed against the map and we're putting it down. We put down the objective world. And we come to freedom and its release. Its release from all cares, all anxieties. And this sounds rather wonderful, doesn't it? And perhaps this can be our meditation. Sitting in this realization of non-ego. However, we do still need to get on with things. We still need to direct the attention outwards. And perhaps we can do this in the simplest way possible, by directing the attention to what needs to be done without getting it caught up in the filter of our own sensibilities, of our own psychology. This is successful meditation.